I'm Andrew Klavan, and this is The Revolting Truth. Black lives matter. I think. Wait a minute, do they? Let's find out. Black Lives Matter is the slogan of a nationwide activist movement dedicated to hampering the police so that more black people can be killed. About 90% of black people who are killed by other black people. But those black lives don't matter to Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter activists are instead protesting aggressive police methods, sometimes lumped under the rubric broken windows policing, which have almost certainly saved thousands of black lives that don't matter to Black Lives Matter. After Mayor Rudy Giuliani and Police Commissioner William Bratton instituted broken windows policing in New York City in the 90s, murder rates there dropped far faster than in other cities without those techniques, and fewer people were sent to prison there as well. Since about half of U.S. murder victims are black, the police can be credited with saving thousands of black lives that don't matter to Black Lives Matter. If the black people who weren't murdered only knew they weren't murdered, they could protest against Black Lives Matter by saying their Black Lives Matter. But they don't know, so they don't matter. The Black Lives Matter movement to ensure more black people die was inspired by the Ferguson, Missouri killing of Michael Brown, a gentle giant murdered by a racist police officer in the imagination of the activists, but in real life, a stoned lawbreaker shot after he assaulted the cop who tried to arrest him. The Black Lives Matter push to allow more black people to get killed gathered steam after the Staten Island death of Eric Garner, a good man viciously strangled by the NYPD, according to Mayor Bill de Blasio and other bloviating knuckleheads, but in fact a morbidly obese career criminal whose heart stopped in an ambulance after he was restrained by police while resisting arrest. Now, you may ask, why do these two Black Lives matter to Black Lives Matter when the thousands of black lives saved by police don't matter? You might also ask, why do fantasy scenarios about racist cops killing innocents matter when the daily reality of police officers protecting and preserving the lives and neighborhoods of our fellow citizens who are black doesn't seem to matter? It looks as if the only thing that really matters to the likes of Black Lives Matter is the strategy of dividing Americans by any means possible. Race, gender, sexuality, anything they can use in order to create excuses to increase a real stranglehold, the stranglehold of the federal government on all of our individual lives, which don't matter to Black Lives Matter. According to former federal prosecutor guy Andrew C. McCarthy, the feds used just such race-baiting techniques to gain federal oversight over policing methods in Seattle, Washington in 2012. And since then, Seattle crime rates have skyrocketed, adversely affecting all those black lives that don't matter to Black Lives Matter. Here at The Revolting Truth, we don't believe Black Lives matter. We don't believe all lives matter. We believe each life matters, because each of us is created in the image of God. No, really. Otherwise, we'd just be matter, and wouldn't matter. I'm Andrew Klavan with The Revolting Truth. To keep these videos coming, please consider making a small donation by clicking here. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit us at truthrevolt.org.